Oh, hi. Sorry, you kind of caught me as I was finishing doing some cleaning of the apartment. We'll get started with the show in just a minute. Just let me finish this up really quick and I'll be right with you. I'm just about done. Let's see. No, I need those. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, keeping nest too. Oh, hey, cool. I still own VHS. Actually, this is a bunch of stuff that I recorded when I was a kid. I wondered where these tapes had got to. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Darkwing Duck, cool. Max Headroom, nice. Bob Patterson. When the hell did I record Bob Patterson? More to the point, why the hell did I record Bob Patterson? Well, maybe a future episode. Oh, God. This is a tape of a community theater production of The Music Man I was in when I was a kid. Yeah, not that great. And as a matter of fact, whoever was shooting this thing makes this show look positively professional. What's weird is I could have sworn I recorded over this. Huh, I guess I did. You don't know Jack. Oh, wait a minute, I think I know what this is. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, I keep one of these around for just such an occasion. And if you think I'm not going to review this on today's show, well, you know what, that's too easy of a joke.
This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people. TV party tonight! TV party tonight! TV party tonight! TV party tonight! We're gonna have a TV party tonight! Alright! We're gonna have a TV party, alright! Tonight! We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. All our friends are gonna hang out here tonight. All right. We'll pass out on the couch. All right. Tonight. We've got nothing better to do than watch TV and have a couple of brews. Don't talk about anything else. We don't wanna know. We're dedicated to our favorite shows. Saturday Night Live, Monday Night Football, Dynasty, Friday. No TV party tonight.
Greetings all, I'm Dubious Khan, and welcome into the Idiot Box, where we take a look at television of the past and present and try to figure out where things went so horribly, horribly wrong. As I mentioned in my Cluedo review, I love games, and that means by extension I tend to have a soft spot for game shows. The more creative and out there a game show concept is, the more I like it. So imagine my delight in 1995 when a PC game was released that combined trivia, high culture, pop culture, and a sarcastic sense of humor that would go on to become the video game dynasty that is known as You Don't Know Jack.
Created by Jellyvision Incorporated and originally released in 1995, You Don't Know Jack is a party trivia game formatted like a game show. Unlike other game shows, however, You Don't Know Jack makes no pretensions about being supportive to its players, taking every opportunity to make sarcastic observations throughout the game, and outright insulting players who get things wrong or end up losing. The game has gone through over 20 incarnations, appearing for both the Mac and PC, with specialized editions about movies, TV, and sports, a few online editions, as well as versions for the PS1, PS3, Xbox 360, the Wii, the Nintendo DS, iPad, iPhone, and most recently a version made available on Facebook.
But, as many of you know, I don't review video games, so why am I bringing this series up? Well, there's a very good reason for that.
It's You Don't Know Jack, the show where high culture and pop culture collide like Tina Turner and Elton John at a wig sale.
Yep, You Don't Know Jack made a brief jump to TV in the summer of 2001, and that's what we're going to take a look at today. But one thing before we get started, I do apologize in advance for the quality of the footage. Keep in mind, the show was made before the advent of HD, and since it was a game show, it didn't really get a release, and it was canceled after 6 episodes. So pretty much what you're looking at is footage that was recorded to an old VHS tape. Specifically, a decade-old VHS tape.
The TV version of You Don't Know Jack decided, much like the computer games that came before it, that it wasn't going to be like other types of game shows that have been seen so far. The writers of this show made it clear right from the outset with a connection to ABC's major primetime game show hit, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Sorry, that's... Hello?
Hi, it's Regis Philbin.
Regis? Wow, what am I, somebody's lifeline?
No, Paul, I'm just calling to welcome you to the wonderful world of game shows and to pass along a couple of pointers.
Pointers? Hang on, Reg, let me get a pen. Got it, Reg. Point away.
Well, the first thing you should do is smile. Smile a lot. Everybody loves a guy who smiles.
Wow, smile. Next thing you'll be telling me to dress sharp and the clothes make the show.
And dress sharp, Paul. Clothes make the show.
Okay, I will, Reg.
And another thing, the audience loves seeing other guys get rich. The more comfortable your guests are, the more likely they're going to win the big bucks.
Listen, Reg, you seem really busy. Let me let you run.
Did the new guy just hang up on me?
You think this show is going to make anybody but me a millionaire? Then you don't know Jack!
Oh yes, I forgot to mention one of the most important parts of any version of You Don't Know Jack, the host. Now, there have been several hosts in the You Don't Know Jack games over the years, the most popular of which is Cookie Masterson, as played by Tom Gottlieb. However, in this case, Cookie's still around, but he's been relegated to announcer status, and we have a new host, Troy Stevens, an arrogant, snide, egomaniacal douchebag played to smarmy perfection by Paul Rubens of Pee Wee Herman fame.
Troy, as portrayed, appears to be using the show as a stepping stone to up his own fame and fortune and boost his career. However, the show did get a bit inconsistent at times, referring to Paul Rubens by his real name in little sketches that appeared at the beginning, end, and occasionally just before the commercial break.
Screen your calls, lock the doors, unplug your television. No, don't do that. We'll be right back.
And we are clear. We are clear. Hey, Paul. What happened to the parting gift?
What do you mean?
The parting gift. You were supposed to give him a year's supply of pineapple tidbits. You only gave him a 4-pack.
I don't know anything about it.
But on to the actual show. After an introductory bit setting up Troy's potential running joke for the episode, we go into the obligatory contestant introductions. But this being You Don't Know Jack, the usual who are you and what do you do questions have no place here.
Danielle. Hello, Danielle.
Hi, Troy.
You're famous because you were impaled on a fence. Would you tell me about that?
I fell out of a window, hanging up a poster, and I got stuck upside down with 2 6-inch spikes up either side of my butt.
Wow, so you now have 3 holes in your butt.
Yes, I do.
That is what we call around here a bowling butt. I was also told that you can put your entire fist in your mouth. Would you mind demonstrating that?
Sure.
Well, she must be popular at parties. Actually, one of my favorite things about this show is the fact that they occasionally get contestants who have quite clearly never even heard of the computer games, and as such have no idea what they've gotten themselves into.
$1,000? Suppose Ricky Martin shows up at your door and starts shaking his bonbons wildly. Based on the dictionary definition of bonbon, what's Ricky shaking? A tasty confection, a percussion instrument, colorful flags, his sweet man cheeks. Stuart.
A tasty confection.
A tasty confection is correct for $1,000! Bonbons are chocolate, and Ricky Martin is a pop sensation. I think they both have nuts.
Yeah, look at that. He's got to look like... Wait, This isn't Jeopardy?
This is most assuredly not Jeopardy!
The basic format is much like the video games themselves. Multiple choice questions combining some pop culture reference with a more straightforward topic like science, literature, and so on. And also, like the computer games, there's a variety of other question types, such as...
Things that sound dirty but aren't. Name that bone! Time to play. You don't know Japanese. This or that? Here's how we play this game. You're going to see a series of phrases, and for each one you need to tell me whether it refers to an exorcism, a circumcision, or both. Get it right, win 1,000. Get it wrong, lose 1,000.
And because this was the era of the multi-million-dollar game show, You Don't Know Jack had its own big money moment.
It's time for the $2 million question!
But again, this is You Don't Know Jack, so...
This next question is worth $2 million. But for every second that goes by, the dollar value drops. The clock starts when I begin reading. Ready? Here we go. I can barely see this. Can we have a little more light, please? Thank you. Which of these celebrity afflictions God. Smoke inhalation. Which of these celebrity afflictions could be cured if the person... if the person afflicted took large doses of B1 vitamins? Russell Crowe's feet, John Ricketts, Halle Berry. Can't pronounce this. Scurvy Villaches. Carrie.
Don Ricketts.
Don Ricketts is wrong! Errol.
Scurvy Villages.
Scurvy Villaches! Wrong again! Randy.
Halle Berry.
Or something like that would be correct for $103!
After 3 rounds of trivia and generalized insanity, the contestants have to face something diabolically difficult for game shows. Math. But not just any math. Math with a decidedly You Don't Know Jack twist.
Your deepest concentration is a must for survival. Here's the question. Take the score for a perfect game in bowling. Divide by the number of months that end in Ember. Add the number of Backstreet Boys and multiply by the amount of Academy Awards won by the film Weekend at Bernie's. You have 30 seconds to answer the question, and the clock starts now!
Muchas gracias.
Don't muchas gracias me. Gracias our contestants. It's coming out of their pockets. Take your privacy panels down, please. Here's the answer. A perfect game in bowling is a score of 300 months ending in Ember. 3. Add the number of Backstreet Boys. 5.
Oh, no.
And multiply by the amount of Academy Awards won by the film Weekend at Bernie's. You all knew that one. And the answer would be... 0. What a smart audience.
After one player is eliminated, it's time for the final round of the game. And it just wouldn't be You Don't Know Jack without...
Be afraid. No, be very afraid. No, that's too afraid. I'm afraid it's time for the Jack Attack. Team Hillary, prepare to battle. Put your cloven hooves on the buzzers. You'll see a series of keywords. Put each keyword with its proper match before it leaves the screen. Pick right, win 5,000. Pick wrong, lose 5,000.
And that's basically all there is to You Don't Know Jack. Now, while it may not seem like it, there is an awful lot going on in any given episode. Maybe too much.
In their efforts to make something unique and unlike any game show ever seen on TV before, almost anything could happen on You Don't Know Jack, from Olympic champions showing up for a pointless cameo, to livestock being brought onto the stage, to a ninja attack.
Yes, a ninja attack.
Say you discovered a unique breed of mammal that suffered extreme mood swings.
You'll never get the ring! Don't mess with Troy!
You Don't Know Jack only lasted 6 episodes before it was canceled and replaced by The Wayne Brady Show, and really it's not that hard to see why. The over-the-top nature of the show kind of makes audiences and contestants seem uncomfortable with where they are and not certain if they're looking at a legitimate game show or some bizarre Mad TV sketch that just went on for too long.
In response to all your queries, yes, this is a real game show. Yes, the contestants are real people. And yes, as much as it bothers me, we do give away real money. Let's review. Yes, yes, and yes. As a matter of fact, the only thing phony and insincere on this show is me.
Thank you, Troy. Added to the over-the-top tone of the show was the fact that it got almost no real advertising, to the point that most fans of You Don't Know Jack weren't even aware that there was a TV show until it had already been canceled. You add all that together and you end up with a game show that has a lot of potential, but sadly no real payoff.
In my opinion, the TV version of You Don't Know Jack was flawed, but it was fun. The jokes were funny, the tone was right, and even Troy's lame gags were made funny by Paul Rubens' delivery. As far as I'm concerned, the show's only real failing was not using the original You Don't Know Jack theme song from the games. As for the show itself, as I said, not really a DVD release or anything like that. It's a game show. But clips of it do show up on YouTube from time to time, so if you're really curious, you can check them out there. Also, if you want the real You Don't Know Jack experience, go pick up a copy of the games. You can get it for PC, Mac, all the major gaming platforms, or if you just don't want to spend the money, there's a free version on Facebook that you can take a look at. Give the games a shot and see why the snarky humor and trivia works really well, giving You Don't Know Jack the fan base that it has and proving why it was a good idea to at least try to bring it to the small screen. I'm Dubious Khan, and if you think I'm going to end this review by inviting you to join me for another trip into the Idiot Box, then...
Hey there, people, you gotta play this game. You don't, Jack is such a funny game.
You don't know Jack, you just think you do. So don't go around pretending like you do.